Hi, I'm Leanne Hadley, and I'm here today to give you some ideas and to talk a little bit about why the children's time on Easter morning is so important for the children who come to our churches. It's important always to have a good children's time, I understand that, but Easter is a very special Sunday for two reasons. First of all, here's my little U that I always use, and the U is symbolic of the liturgical year. So everything we do in the church happens within this U. And the heart for this week represents Easter. Easter is the heart and the soul of everything we do as a church. It is the deepest and most profound message that God ever gave us. And the message is that his son rose from the dead. And there is nothing then that can separate us from the love of God. Not crucifixion, not death, not anger, not sin. Nothing can separate us from the love of God. That's an important message, and that's what Easter is all about. Everything we do rotates around Easter Sunday in the church. Very, very important Sunday. The other reason that Easter Sunday is so important for the children is that for many of us, we will have children visit who never come to church on any other Sunday except for Easter Sunday. We're going to have children come with their grandparents. We're going to have people come off the streets. People will be at our churches who don't typically come. And so having a powerful and important children's message gives us the opportunity to preach to those children, to tell them the good news, and we may never have them again. So we want them to remember what happened at that church on Easter morning. And then for our regular children, it just emphasizes the importance of Easter. So I'm going to show you one children's message today, and then I have more children's messages on my website. My website is leanne-hadley.com, and you're welcome to go there and lift off anything you want and use it in your churches. So I'm going to show you one today. It's a favorite one that I've done a million times, and I love it. So I'll show you. All right, so pretend that it's Easter Sunday. Pretend that it's Easter Sunday, and you're going to show the children that you're going to celebrate. Candles are always a great way to celebrate. Now, you can have a cupcake for each kid, you can have a cake, or you can just use clay, whatever you want, anything to stick the candles in the cake. So you say to the children, today is Easter, and I wanted to celebrate in a really special way. So I brought candles that we can use to tell the story of the life of Jesus. Are you ready for an Easter celebration? Everybody ready? Okay, here we go. Okay, so first of all, I have to begin at the beginning of Jesus' life. The world was very, very dark. People did not know how to follow God. They didn't know how to act. They didn't know how to treat each other with love. And God watched them, and God decided, you know what? I'm going to have to go down there myself and show them. And so God did a wonderful thing. God incarnated, became flesh, came to earth in the form of baby Jesus. On Christmas morning, baby Jesus was born, and he is the light of the world. I'm going to light my candles for Jesus, who is the light of the world. And our celebration is going to begin. Here we go. Now we can't just use one candle because Jesus is the light of the whole world. So we're going to light all of our candles. Look at the light of Jesus shining. And you know, while Jesus lived on this earth, he taught people and he healed people. He told people that he loved him. He even loved people that didn't love him back. Did you know that? Jesus is the light of the entire world, the light of God and the love of God dwelling amongst us. Now, isn't that beautiful? Look at the light of God. It is really beautiful. There we have it, the light of the world. Jesus was the light of the world. Now I have to tell you something sad. He loved everybody. He took care of everybody. He was the light of the world, the light of God's love all the time. But not everybody understood that love. And some people thought that he should be killed. They didn't understand how beautiful and how wonderful the love of God is. And I hate to tell you this part of the story, but I have to because it's part of our story. They took Jesus and they arrested him and they beat him and they made him carry his cross. They made a crown out of thorns that they made him wear, and they killed him. And they laid his dead body in a tomb. They didn't understand the light of the world, and they killed it. And that's the end of our story. And that's the end of our story. I'm going to blow out these candles, and that's going to be the end of our story. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a sad story, and it has a sad ending. The candles have to go. What is happening? You're right. Our story does not have a sad ending. Our story has a happy ending. They tried to put the light out by killing it, but God would not let the light die. The light of the world shines, and there is nothing that can ever overcome it. Before Easter, those people tried to put the light out by killing Jesus. But guess what? The light continued to shine. There is nothing that will ever stop the light of God from shining. Okay, so that's the sermon. It got pretty smoky in my living room. It won't get that smoky in your churches. Look, the candles are still coming on. So you could do this for a long time with the children. Tell them, oh, the light went out. Oh, the light went on. And they'll learn that there's nothing that can stop the light of God from shining. You know, this is the Easter message. God sent the light of Christ into the world. He is the light of the world, and nothing can put it out. I pray that on Easter Sunday, you celebrate with children the light, and that you don't skirt away from the death, because the death was part of the story, but the light, it overcame the death. There is nothing that can ever separate us away from God. So I just want to remind you that you are a light to these children, and that you bring the light of Christ into their lives, and that what you do matters. It matters so much. I thank you for sharing the light, and I hope you can use this little children's time. And like I said, there's many more on my website. So feel free to visit the website and find the handout that says Easter morning ideas, and enjoy, use them, and thank you. Bless you, and have a happy Easter. Thanks.